Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Arizona Cardinals versus Cam Newton and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned it.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a Cardinal.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
And it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Newton. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To try again after the sack. Newton, space to maneuver at the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Jackson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
35-yard line.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. They find some open field here. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Taken down right
The
now.
tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Gain on the play. Second.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
The line of scrimmage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. $54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
First down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come to halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
E.J. Hill. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
A gain of 9.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26. Great. Good.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Byron Murphy on the
and quickly they get to the line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Another
A
carry.
lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, man! Get him, you got him.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put point.
It's a foot race. Open man is Kirk, complete. 30, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Elliott on the carry.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Oh, but someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
20-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gun. Great. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. From the gun, Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Williams, incomplete.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson will throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Ray Hopkins. It's a game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
5-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Rip right.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
We got 4. Mike, 55. Right there.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin Bush, his 2nd sack of the night.
21-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
At their own 27-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. From the gun on 3rd down. Newton going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the covering.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.